Hello, my name is Marlene Plumley. This visual tutorial is about how to set up a new PowerPoint presentation. This visual tutorial is the first in a series geared towards teaching various Microsoft Office and other computer-related tasks. Let's start at the beginning by creating a new PowerPoint presentation. When you open PowerPoint, you will be given the option to start a blank PowerPoint or use a pre-made template. Because the purpose of this visual tutorial is to empower beginners, I will guide you through the steps from beginning using a blank PowerPoint. When you first open a blank presentation, it will look like this. We're going to start with dressing up your presentation. Click on the Design tab at the top. I chose to work with a blue background. Make sure to give your presentation a title and a subtitle. Like this. And like the pages of a book, you will want to build pages following your title page format. Right-click on your title page in the slide navigation on the left side and select New Slide. This will begin the new formatting for your presentation from here on out. So this is what a new slide looks like. Make sure to title your slides. From here, you can do one of 6 cool tricks. I'll start you out with adding text and giving you helpful do's and don'ts for constructing text-based PowerPoints. Without further ado, this is where I'd like to give you guidance from a guru of public speaking, Guy Kawasaki. He developed the 10-20-30 rule for presentations. The 10 is for the number of slides in your presentation. This can be broken down into 3 main categories: 2 slides for your introduction, 7 slides for the body, and 1 slide for the conclusion. Everything that needs to be said in a presentation should be done in 20 minutes or less. Any more than that, unless you're a comedian, you will begin to lose your audience. I'm now going to turn the last rule over to Mr. Kawasaki.
And the smallest font you should use is 30 points. You see 20, 14, and 12. You should use 30 points for 2 reasons. First, the kind of people you're pitching to looks like that. The second reason is by having a 30-point font, you can put a lot less text. This forces you to actually know your presentation and just put the core of the text on your slide. If you need to put 8 points or 10 points fonts up there, it's because you don't know your material. If you start reading your material because you don't know your material, the audience is very quickly going to figure out that you are a bozo.
For more wit and wisdom from Guy Kawasaki, go to YouTube and search Guy Kawasaki 10-20-30 rule and look for this version and other great tips. I also wanted to add my own 2 cents. The number of words per bullet point. No more than 8. The purpose of bullet points is to give you a visual cue or a reference for the next speaking point. As Mr. Kawasaki mentioned, if you need more than 8 words, you don't know your presentation well enough. Additionally, according to a study of 410 newspapers, the American Press Institute said there is a correlation between the number of words in a sentence and reader comprehension. Guess what that study showed? Fewer than 8 words, the comprehension rate is 100%. 9 to 14 words per sentence, the rate drops to 90%. 19 words, 80%. 28 words, 50%. And just for fun, a 43-word sentence are comprehended at less than 10% of the time. So now you have what to do and not to do for PowerPoint presentations. Let's continue with the visual tutorial. There are many things you can do to help boost the effectiveness of your presentation. I already mentioned text. You can insert a table by clicking the grid that says Insert Table. It will ask you how many columns and rows. For this demonstration, I'm selecting 5 and 5. And voila! You can also add a chart by clicking Insert Chart icon, and this will pop up. You can select from column, line, pie, and bar graphs. areas, X and Y axis scatter plots, etc. Just to give you the basic, I've selected the cluster column. You would use this if you're comparing 4 years of data with 3 different groupings. As you can see, you identify your categories and bars. I'm going to insert some information like years for the categories, 2011, 2012, 2013, and 2014. For the series will be person 1, 2, and 3. I will also throw in some data. This could be sales information. And voila! The Smart Art graphic icon is where you get to build a graph to explain processes, cycles, hierarchy, relationships, matrices, and pyramids. For this example, I'm using the hierarchy to show a company management structure. From here, I fill in the blanks from the top Chief Executive Officer down to the Chief Marketing Officer, and finally the Sales and Marketing Departments. Easy peasy. The next one is my favorite, and it's what I've been doing mostly with this visual tutorial, and that's inserting pictures. Granted, what I've been doing involves a higher degree of technical skills, but don't worry, I'll walk you through that in the animation visual tutorial. So to begin, you will select the pictures icon, and it will then ask you where you want to pull your pictures from. You identify the pictures, and bam, there I am in both my dry suit and wetsuit. From here, you can have a little fun by adding text. Click Insert, click Draw a text box, and much like Word's text box, you can type your words in here. Here I have selflessly promoted my business. Another text feature is Word Art. Same setup as before, except select the tilted A for Word Art. Type your words and have fun. The fourth icon is inserting pictures from an online source. Click the icon labeled Online Pictures. From here, you can identify clip art that you would like to search Microsoft Office or Bing, or if you have pictures in Facebook or Flickr, you can insert them from there. The final graphic you can insert is a video. Click the icon labeled Insert Video. Like the ones before, follow the dialog boxes to select either a video you have on your computer or have uploaded to Facebook. Here, I'm using one of my son's documentaries he created for National History Day as my example. So once you're finished putting together your presentation, it's now time to show it off to the world. You can do this one of 4 ways. Slideshow from the current slide, from the Slideshow tab, using Beginning, Current Slide, or Present your presentation online. First is the easiest when you're in a slide and you want a one-click to see how it will look. Bottom right corner of your presentation, there's an icon that looks like a box sitting on a stick. You should now see a full-screen version of your presentation. To exit back to your edit pages, simply click Escape on your keyboard. As I mentioned earlier, you can also run your presentation from the Slideshow tab, either from the beginning or from the current slide. You can also present the slide using the Office Presentation Service, which is a free public service that comes with Microsoft Office. You can use the service to present to people who can watch it in a web browser and download the content. You will need a Microsoft account to start the online presentation. This has been Visual Tutorial, How to Set Up a New PowerPoint Presentation by Marlene Plumley. Look for more visual tutorials by me and how to do various Microsoft Office and other computer-related tasks. Thank you for your time.